Nathan, where do rainbows come from?
What a great question, Catalina. Rainbows are a super cool rainy day phenomenon that we're going to learn all about today on Ask the Science Kid. Rainbows happen in a few different circumstances, but are most commonly associated with rainy days where the sun has just started to come out. To understand how and why this happens, we need to start by taking a closer look at the energy the sun emits. This energy, called electromagnetic energy, travels from the sun to us in waves. The full range, or spectrum, of electromagnetic energy consists of types of energy that travel in really long waves, really short waves, and everything in between. Most of the electromagnetic spectrum is invisible to the human eye. There is a small section of it called the visible spectrum that we can see. Here we find visible light of all colors, each with their own wavelengths, ranging from red on the longer end to violet on the shorter end. The light we see coming from the sun, white light, consists of all of these different colors of light as well as the wavelengths we can't see. This light travels through space at a constant speed of about 300,000 kps or kilometers per second. It slows down some when it enters Earth's atmosphere, but not by very much. This change occurs because the medium or stuff that the light is traveling through changes. As light passes through different media, its speed changes. Sort of like how you can run through air faster than you can run through water, which is still faster than you can run through maple syrup. Just like you, when light travels through water, it slows down. Here's where it gets interesting. When light changes from medium to medium, and its speed slows down or speeds up, it bends. The front part of the ray is traveling at a slower speed, while the back part of the ray is traveling at the previous speed, and so it bends. This is called refraction, and it's the reason that your straw looks a little funny when it's in a glass of water. The light reflecting off the top part of the straw that's out of the water is traveling at one angle, whereas the light reflecting off the bottom part of the straw that has traveled through a glass of water on its journey is traveling in a different angle. This makes the light appear as though it is coming from two different places and your straw looks broken. With a rainbow, the light from the sun enters the raindrop and refracts. The angle at which it refracts depends on its wavelength, and since all different colors in the visible spectrum have their own wavelength, they all bend slightly differently. Some of that light bounces around inside the raindrop and is reflected back in the direction of your eye, where it refracts again upon exiting the raindrop. Each time it refracts, the different wavelengths spread farther and farther apart, ending in a visible scattering of colored light that we see as a rainbow. You can make your own mini rainbows and experiment with light refraction for yourself in the lab. For this lab activity, you'll need a completely clear glass of water, a sheet of white printer paper, a sunny windowsill or spot outside, and an adult supervise. Place your cup of water so that light from the sun is shining through it onto the paper. You may need to experiment with placement. It's best to do this activity in the morning or late afternoon when the sun is low in the sky, about 40 degrees. Did you see the flickering rainbow? Let's put it all together. On rainy days, the air is full of water droplets, maximizing the chances that all the different colors of light will refract at just the right angle to enter our eyes, revealing a rainbow. Rainy days aren't the only time you can see rainbows, however. Anytime that light travels through different reflective media, you have a chance at seeing a rainbow. You can see rainbows in the reflections of the ripples in a pool, the spray of sprinklers, hoses, and fountains, or in the sparkle of a diamond ring. No matter what the light travels through, however, the process is the same. White light refracts as it changes medium, scattering the different colors of visible light into a rainbow. Thanks for the great question, Catalina. If you have a question you'd like answered or a suggestion for a future video, send it to AskTheScienceKid@gmail.com and make sure to follow along with Ask the Science Kid for more fun facts and answers to kids' science.